Folks at home, how are you doing this morning? Here at iCast 2017 BU Live. This is an amazing thing. I'm here with the co-host and crust of BU Live, the one and only, the Dean, Pete Glusick. Pete, how you doing today?
Man, I'm great. I'm happy to be here. It's always great to come to Orlando for iCast. It's so cool what's going on here for Bass University and for our group watching. What we're able to do is we're bringing this live broadcast from the iCast floor.
Right here. It's right all around us.
It's all around us. And we're bringing it to you live. You're going to be seeing all this stuff right along with us.
Yeah.
This year, it's really exciting that we're able to do this.
This is exciting, and for those of you that have tuned in this morning watching, I know you're as excited as we are. And here's the thing. iCast has been and will always be the biggest show in the fishing industry, one of the biggest shows in the fishing industry. Of course, Pete, there's the Bassmaster Classic,
Yep.
but when you're talking about the release of new product, lures, hard baits, soft baits, rods, reels, equipment, boating, kayaks, everything in between, all the new stuff, Pete, gets released here. And here's what makes me excited about what we're doing here at BU Live in conjunction with iCast and the Pitch It campaign is we're showing you live before anybody else sees it. That's exciting because I remember when I was young, being on the outside, like, God, I wish I could go to iCast.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I was in my late teens, early 20s. God, I wish I could go to that show and see all the stuff and meet the guys, the excitement of iCast. But I could never get there. And a lot of people are in that same boat. A lot of the guys and girls watching today, they can't physically get to iCast. But we're going to give it to them. We're going to give them a taste, and we're going to give them a feel of what iCast is all about.
And that's really cool, and I'm happy to be here and be part of this. But, you know, there's probably some people out there that really don't know what iCast is.
Right.
Right? The iCast.
Well, what is it? Because I know what it is, but let's tell them. It's actually an acronym, too. We need to know that.
And it's a hard one because I've been trying to memorize it, and I couldn't. So I had to write it down. It's the International Convention of Allied Sport Fishing Trades. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's why we're here. What it really means is all the companies that manufacture the products that we all fish with every day are here showcasing what they're doing, showcasing their products.
New baits, new techniques.
Companies from around the world are here. Line companies, rods, reels, lure companies, electronics, just every company that manufactures stuff here in the sport fishing world is here at iCast. And the cool, like I said, the coolest thing is these companies have been working a lot. Probably for the last year or more.
Yes.
Getting ready for this show.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right? The designers for the lures and the reels and stuff. They've been designing the products that you're going to be using next year and the year after that. They've been working on this stuff, getting their products refined, ready to go to market, and they're super excited about it because there's also a giant competition that goes on this week.
There is, and a lot of you guys that follow iCast know about it, but let's explain this a little bit to our anglers watching today that don't know about it. But iCast runs what's called a Best of Show program every year. And the Best of Show, the thing I love about this is it is really a non-biased, highlight of what anglers consider the best new products of 2017. So you've got a panel, Pete, of judges, again, non-biased judges that look at this body of new product. And they sit down and they say, this hard bait is phenomenal. This soft bait's phenomenal. Reel, rod, everything in between. And they select what they consider the very best new products for 2017. And we're going to get to see a lot of them right here for the first time. We're going to have them sitting here with us, talking about the lures, showing the lures, and you at home are going to get the first look at what could be the new greatest, hottest lure on the market. Think about that. Think about the evolution of some of those soft baits.
It all started right here.
It all started right here. Plastic worm in the very beginning, but a couple come to mind for me. Sluggo, Senko, Whopper Plopper. Some of the baits that have really changed fishing as we know it have started right here. We're going to get to see them today and tomorrow and Friday.
And we're going to show them to you. And today's going to be a great day where we're talking with a lot of these great companies, pro anglers that are here representing their companies, showing the products. The competition, I guess, is selected tonight. So on Thursday is when we're going to showcase all the winners. As many of them as we can get for you. We're going to bring them here, and we're going to be talking about these products and looking at the winning products. And it's always really, really cool to see. You know, I mean, there's some really radical lure designs that have won over the years.
Absolutely.
That I'm excited to see what's going to happen this year. I've heard about some really great developments, like the 13 has a no ball bearing reel that they're launching here at the show.
Wow.
And I'm excited to see that and what that's about, and just many others. Kayaks are here at iCast, and that's really neat to see, because, I mean, years ago kayaks weren't really in the conversation.
No.
And now they're the kayaks and kayak accessories taking up about a third of the show in there.
It's big. And again, the beauty of iCast is this is a sport fishing show. So, of course, a lot of you watching today are hardcore bass heads like we are, Pete, but we're also going to get to see over the course of the next 3 days some amazing stuff outside of the realm of strictly bass fishing. This show also houses fly fishing, saltwater fishing, and we're going to get to see bits and pieces of that. So this is pretty exciting. Here's the other thing I'm excited about, Pete. You mentioned it. You know, we're going to have some great new products, and the pros and the companies, representatives that support that sitting here. But we're out on the show floor. As we're talking, I'm watching. We've got some of the best pros in the country just walking around. And right now, I see one. We're going to have him sit over here. Come in here real quick and say hi. We've got Darrell. You remember from our little late night the other night. But guys like this, top pros that you see fishing the tour, are going to be joining us like this, just popping in. And we're going to be calling them in over the course of the next 3 days. We're going to have beers for them as the day goes on. It's a little early, so we don't have any beer yet. But we are, but it's going to be great. Real quick, do you want to let everybody know, are you going to be somewhere today? You want to let them know where you're going to be?
I'm here. I have no obligations. I'm here just trying to make some new connections, meet some new people, and see what kind of relationships I can establish with some other people.
Very cool. And another great thing at iCast is networking. Darrell's going to be walking the floor. If you're here, by the way, and you want to, Brian says sit down over here. All right, sit down.
There's a headset over here.
Yeah, sit down and we'll talk to you a little bit. This is a great thing at iCast. If you're here, and Pete, if you're one of the lucky ones to have a badge, or if you're walking the show floor, please come over and see us. We would love to talk to everybody at some point. You want to let them know exactly where we're positioned here in the show?
I would love to.
He doesn't even know.
But we're in the main hall entrance. I can't be more specific than that. But what you do is you find those awesome boats out in front of the convention center and walk through those doors. And man, we're right in the entrance in the conservation hall. Is what they're calling us over here. See, I remembered there at the last second.
Cool.
We are at the conservation hall.
There you have it. All right, so I want to get your take. We've got a lot of people watching that have never been to iCast. You know, they're sitting back. They're all over the country, all over the world, and they're like, God, I wish I would be there. What does iCast mean to you? When you think about iCast, you're here this year. What does it mean to you?
Man, you can establish some relationships that may be lifetime relationships. You might meet people and get to know people that could tentatively support you for your entire career, whether that be a couple years, 10 years, or like you that have been, pretty much cemented in the fishing industry. I mean, you never know who you meet. You never know who you have just a candid conversation with. You never know. You just never know. And for me, this is my first year. I've never been here. This is my first time coming, and I'm hoping to establish some of those relationships like you guys have established over the past years and do those things. And hopefully it will help me create a person for myself that I can have for the next coming years and be able to stay out on the Elite Series and keep fishing.
Yeah.
And, it's a great point you make, because we get tons of questions like that. A lot of the guys that come to Bass University want to know, how does the professional sponsorship relationship thing work? And this is really this is where it gets started a lot of times. All the companies that are in our sport are here, and pros that are out competing in the tournaments that are looking to develop relationships. This is where it can happen, and it's really a necessary part of any professional fisherman's career. Without sponsorship backing, you can only last so long out on the professional tournament trail. So you need to come here and meet some of these people and develop some of these relationships. So I'm excited that you made it down this year.
I'm a perfect example of starting at the bottom. Like, I don't have any obligations here. I don't have any, no booths to be at. I don't have anything. So I have pretty much open reign to go see, talk, and.
So all you sponsors that have millions of dollars to spend on marketing and advertising,
right here,
we got your guy
right here. We got your guy.
I would love it. I would love to sign. It makes no difference to me. I would love to be a part of anybody who'd want to be a part of me.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Well, we have the Professional Edge widget spinner company that may be your first sponsor.
Hey,
it might be. And I'd say I'd love to. Will you come back on Friday and visit with us as well? Because I'd love to get a full circle with you. You've never been here.
Absolutely.
You gave us your opinion of what you think the show is going to be, and I'd love to hear on Friday the outcome. If you're still here,
I'll
stop back with us.
Yeah, I'm here because I'm staying with Adrian, so we're going to be here till Saturday morning. We fly back out to New Jersey on Saturday, so I'll be here all day Friday, just trying to establish those relationships. So
cool.
Any particular time? Just any time during?
Anytime.
See the boys. We'll schedule you.
We'll schedule you in.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Right, now, just on a side note, have you been to Thousand Islands before?
Nope.
You're going for the first time.
First
You'll be learning that water on the official practice.
The next 3, I haven't seen any of it ever.
Is that right? Well,
I think that's. I'll be honest with you. I think sometimes that's a huge benefit to not having seen a place, to approach it with fresh eyes, especially with Thousand Islands. Those of you that have been keeping up with it, over 2 feet high, probably 2 knots faster current speed.
Sweet.
So it's going to be different for 90% of the pros anyway. So you might be in a really good situation not having practice.
And I'm going to approach it just like the way I fish my smallmouth at home. Same thing. I'm tied up all the same stuff that I do at home because it really sets up to be very, very similar to what I do at home. So I'm going to approach it like I'm fishing my home water, and we're going to see what happens.
Well, that's a good deal. Did you get any word? I know they were talking about not being able to get underneath a bridge. Getting stuck in a certain section of the river. Is that open now?
Well, they sent an email about the 600 feet from shoreline rule, which is really going to affect a little bit of the tournament and the strategy. A lot of areas of the river there, of course, are more narrow than that. If you talk about 600 feet from the left and right bank, there's a lot of areas where you're going to have to idle and get down off pad, which is going to cost you time.
Time.
So that's an issue already. Also, the possibility of basically a gap in the dam that we normally go through not being open because of water height. If that's the case, guys are going to have to lock. And, of course, a commercial lock always presents its set of challenges and issues. And this is a huge lock, Pete. This isn't a Lake Toho, Lake Kissimmee 30-boat lock. This is a lock that literally they get barges and vessels that are thousands of feet long in there for commercial traffic. So
probably looking at an hour.
You're looking at an hour. Cycle. If there's no guaranteed lock, you're looking at a really long time. Commercial traffic always gets preference, so it presents a gamble. This is going to be an interesting tournament. The scenarios are real interesting.
Yeah, that
is pretty amazing.
And the high water. Man, you got to think about largemouth, right? Is that going to be a factor with the high water in this tournament?
Yeah,
if the water is stable, then they're probably going to be there. But if the water's falling, they might be a challenge. It might be.
It might be. I can tell you this: 2 of the top 12 last time we were there were largemouth guys.
Wow.
So that tells you something. I think smallmouth will win. Seems like smallmouth have always won multiple day events in that part of the country, but. For sure, you got to think about largemouth. You got to have them somewhere on your radar.
Yeah,
you know?
I've heard of 25-pound bags of largemouth coming in.
It's crazy.
On Thousand Islands.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but of course, we've also heard of 27 and 29-pound stringers of smallmouth.
Yes,
man.
Yeah, they're the bigger species, and there's more of them.
Right.
But it'll be a really exciting tournament. But we're looking forward to watching it. You guys, everybody, all the pros that are here, right? You get done iCast and right up north.
Yeah, like I said, me and Adrian fly back Saturday morning, and I think we're going to hang just long enough to get some laundry done, get up bright and early Sunday morning, drive the 6 hours over there, and then I think if we have the time, we're going to take a few hours and go fish Ontario since it's off limits, just to kind of get an idea of what's going on.
Good idea. Good idea.
That looks like a lot. That sounds like an awful lot of fun.
We've got Chester Moore walking past, a good friend of Bash University. Pop your head in there real quick, Chester. Say hi to everybody. There he goes right there. You might think he's part of Duck Dynasty, but he's really part of the fishing world. Chester, good to see you.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Chester's all about conservation and the Texas Fish and Game magazine that you edit. But we're here in Conservation Hall. Yeah, so we'll have to get you on the schedule too. We'll talk a little bit conservation talk while you're here. A lot of interesting
We'd love to
stuff
talk
in
about that.
Texas.
And Bass Elites are coming back to Orange, Texas next year. So we want to talk to you a little bit about that too.
See the boys over there, Chester.
See
We'll
Justin just real quick, yeah. Again, this is a great example of what I love about this booth. We're going to have a lot of people walking in, little bit of flyby interaction, which is great. Real quick, let me break away and talk to you about the men that are making this happen. And we've got, do we even have, Brian the Carpenter, do we even have a camera on you guys this year? We do. Let me real quick.
We do not.
We do not.
Conveniently.
Conveniently. Well, you'll have to imagine what these guys look like. We have the man that pushes all the buttons and makes the magic happen, Brian the Carpenter, BTC, with us, making it all happen here. We've also got Dave with us tonight. Dave, a.k.a. Tom, a.k.a. DJ Dave. You know him from Ike Live, is back there. If you want to imagine what these guys look like, I'm going to give you a little bit of just close your eyes real quick. And Brian the Carpenter is a really good mix between Michael Jordan, Enriqueo Iglesias, and Julia Roberts. Put those three together, and you've got a really good look at what Brian the Carpenter is. And Dave, a.k.a. DJ Dave, a.k.a. Tom, I'm going to go with Ricky Schroeder from back in the Ricky Schroeder from back in the day. I'm going to do a little bit of what's the singer from Alice in Chains, the one with the blonde hair?
Lane Staley.
What is it?
Lane Staley. Rest in peace.
Right. Say that name again.
Lane Staley.
Lane Staley.
Yeah.
And then I got to throw a female in there. I'm going to go the chick that says, "Get the London look," from the Maybelline commercials. Jagger. It's Mick Jagger's daughter. I want to give you Dave's a good mix of those three.
I was thinking the chick from Four Non Blondes.
It could be. Could be the chick from Four Non-Bonds. He can't even defend himself because it have a mic. Also, Justin Kimball is here. Again, if you're watching and you are here at iCast and you want to talk a little bit about Bash University, how to participate in a Bash University class, how to subscribe for a subscription, or if you're a company out there that wants to support the Bash University program, please come to Conservation Hall. Justin Kimball's walking around. He's always got a smile on his face, as he does right now.
And he narrowly lost to Chris Lane.
Wow! For the Big Fish contest.
The Big Fish contest.
Right.
What was that, the putts and birdies? Or
Putts and Hoes, I think it was called.
Okay.
Bass and Birdies tournament.
That's it. He lost by a quarter inch.
A quarter inch.
On length.
And I saw pictures of Justin and Chris's fish side by side. Yep. I think he won if it comes to weight.
On a scale, he wins that contest.
He does. He wins that contest. Let me also mention that the magic that you're seeing here this week, of course, is because of our executive producer. He's here. I'd love to try to get him to peep his head in here real quick. Mark Jeffries. He doesn't want to come in. Mark Jeffries, come in here. Come in here. Peep your head in there right here. Mark Jeffries. There's his hand. It's giant. Mark Jeffries from Bass Zone, Bass Talk Live, the executive producer of this program, made everything happen. Thank you very much, Mark. If it was up to Brian the Carpenter, we'd have popsicle sticks Dixie cups with a string attached, and you wouldn't be seeing any of this happen. You wouldn't be seeing this happen. But Pete, once again, I'm excited this week. I'm excited to see all the new product. Darrell, is there anything, any expectations of new product that's coming out? Any murmurs of new baits that you've heard about that you're excited to see?
Well, everybody's seen that tackle sprinkler or whatever, that frog,
yes.
with the buzzbait, whatever the deal is. But
Interesting.
I've heard that there's 3 or 4 of those coming from some other companies.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
They've duplicated them in a couple of different ways.
Wow. Weedless whopper popper stuff, right?
I hear they're selling for like $50.
On eBay, I've seen them as 75.
75 already. Wow. That'll be neat.
Guys will do auctions that start them at 35 or whatever dollars and go $1 from there, and they just skyrocket.
Wow.
Excellent.
Pete, I'm asking you, any expectations of new stuff to see this week? Have you heard any rumors? What are you excited about?
You know, like I said, I mentioned it earlier. I'm excited about the ball bearingless bait casting reel.
Yes, very interesting.
13,
new concept.
Really?
13 Fishing's come out with it. I just kind of heard rumor. You know, I didn't read anything or see anything. I heard that rumor, yesterday. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. You know, that really cool stuff coming out.
What's wild is I'm kind of a techie guy. A lot of my reels have upgraded bearings, and you know, I mess with mine quite a bit. And to hear something like, I haven't even heard anything of the sort. So to hear something, a ball bearingless reel is wild.
Yeah, how did they accomplish that?
I don't know.
How are they able to get free spool? You know? How is that going to all work? That's some serious engineering talk right there.
We're going to find that out. And once again, for those of you tuning in a little bit late, we're going to have all those new products, rods, reels, line, bait, scent, everything, boat accessories. We're going to be highlighting them here this week, today through Friday at BU Live. We're also going to have a lot of the manufacturer representatives and pros sitting at this very table, Pete, explaining the products. Hopefully we'll have a guy from 13 Fishing come on, and we'll hear a little bit about that. I got to be biased real quick, and I've got just a couple minutes left here in the booth with you this morning. I got to be biased and let you know that I'm excited about some of the new products that the companies I work with are launching. Rapala has a few really new baits this year coming out. One is a micro, or what I call finesse jerk bait, called a ripstop. I'm huge into little finesse jerk baits. You've been to the house in Jersey. Dude, we've got a lot of little bodies of water with small bait fish, tough fishing conditions. I'm excited about that little ripstop. Johnny Cruz, a good friend of mine, owns a company called Missile Baits and Missile Jigs. Johnny's launched a new flip-out jig this week, full-size jig. I'm excited. We're going to have Johnny on to talk about that a little bit. There's going to be so many cool new baits, Pete, coming through right here. This is the best seat in the house right here. I got to tell you, it's going to be right here.
Well, I look to have you back as much as possible.
Yes.
We'll see Mike throughout the weekend. Of course, I'll be here a lot of the time. And I just want to give a big thanks to Keep America Fishing.
Yes.
For making this possible, bringing Bash University TV live.
Yes, thank you guys.
iCast.
Thank you guys.
And we're going to talk at length about it, but I just want to bring attention to the Pitch It campaign, which is a conservation campaign that focuses on getting people to dispose of their soft plastic lures appropriately, recycle them, do not throw them in the water. I know most of you guys don't. I know probably 80-90% of the fishermen out there are wise to this, but those that aren't aware of it, hey, let's get those plastics out of the water and let's get them where they're supposed to be. So thanks to Keep America Fishing and the Pitch It campaign for having us. And we're going to have them on here.
We're going to have them on in just a little bit, talking about that campaign. That's key stuff, dude. Conservation, keeping the water clean. That's important to everybody, not just pro anglers.
Well, and I've been telling people tons that non-puncturing clip, it's coming. That rule change is coming. You're not going to be able to punch a fish's lip anymore. It's going to come to the Econ clips or the whoever makes those, because that really damages the fish bad.
TH Marine has a great one.
They just launched a new one. We're going to have Luke Duncan here at the studio, and I'm sure he's going to be highlighting that as one of his new products. Very excited.
You know what's so cool about that is when something like that comes out, the fishermen just gravitate to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not forcing it on us. You know, we are like-minded in the conservation world, and everybody jumps on board with something like that. And when something that's going to benefit the fish, benefit our natural resources, us as a group attack it. And I'm really proud to be part of that group.
Yeah. All right, here's something. I'm about to head out of here, but here's something I want to say again. I want you guys to continually mention it. this is totally free. You can watch it a few different ways, but the main way, Pete Glusick, that people can watch this is, tell them one more time.
Go to bashu.tv. That's where we're at. We're live. You're probably watching us on Facebook, or you can watch us there. And we want to invite you to subscribe. Come on over to Bass University TV and see what we're doing. This Bass University Live program is just a tidbit of what we do for our group at Bass University. We've got the best anglers in the world. One sitting right next to me. Teaching
Thanks, Mike.
About the things that they're really good at.
Yes.
And that's an amazing thing when you can get right into the angler's head, right into his tackle box, how he's rigging the baits, how he's generating those strikes and winning those tournaments. That's what we have. We're approaching 300 long-form seminars.
Wow.
So when you get done watching one of our seminars,
go back, review it.
You're going to be able to go out to the water and duplicate that technique. And that's our objective at Bass University. We're not giving you a 3-minute YouTube clip. We're going to give you from A to Z on how to accomplish that technique. And we launch 2 new instructional seminars every single week at Bass University. So
it's unbelievable.
So
That's unbelievable.
I invite you guys to go subscribe over there at bashu.tv.
Yeah, please go subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And we've got another special promotion running right now in celebration of this amazing iCast show. Pete, tell them what that is.
It's 30 days free. All right, so go try it. Try it for free on us. It's the promo code is BUTV30. So just if you've never checked it out, just come on over. You'll have full access for 30 days. See what we're doing over here. We think you're going to like it, and stay with us. So come on and check it out. And we're featuring that, as to celebrate iCast. We're giving that 30 days free promotion right now.
And once again, we want to hear from you. Lots of ways to get in touch with us here at iCast. Of course, you can hit us up through our Facebook account and the IM. Do we have IM this week? Do we have IM stuff? Is there an IM?
Almost.
Almost. Okay. We're gonna.
That's what we call a work in progress.
Work in progress. Okay. So a little later, for all of subscribers, of course, a perk of being a BU subscriber is full access to the live IM instant messaging right there next to your screen. You're going to get a chance to ask questions to all these guys and the baits that you see. You can instantly. You could be the first person alive to ask a new question about that bait. And I'm going to ask about the bat lure that's coming out from Savage Gear's introducing a bat lure, and I'm going to ask the representative from Savage if they modeled it from Brian the Carpenter's ears.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
No, we'll take the headphones off for a second so we can get a look.
Take care.
Okay. Okay, Pete, I'm about to skedaddle out of here. I know we've got guys from Keep America Fishing and Pitch It coming on a little bit. I'm very excited. Hope everybody enjoys it. Hope everybody has a good time. Darrell, have a great show, and we're going to see you Friday again to get a recap on what you thought about your first iCast. And we'll see everybody soon. It's going to be an exciting time. Pete Glusick, thank you very much.
Have a great show, man.
Okay.
We'll
Thanks,
see
Mike.
You a little bit
We'll see you
later
guys.
on, guys.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you, guys.